Are you curious and trying to gather information about pregnancy so that you don't get to make some avoidable mistakes when you eventually get pregnant? Or are you pregnant already and you're making some research on the possible mistakes that you can avoid to ensure that you have a healthy pregnancy as much as possible? Then this video is for you, because in this video I will be sharing 10 mistakes that you should as much as possible avoid when you are pregnant to ensure that you have a smooth and healthy pregnancy. So just sit back, relax, and grab your popcorn. Now, mind you, the last one is very important and can actually save a life, or 2 lives, or 3 lives. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Diamond Mom. I film about motherhood, relationship, and lifestyle. If you're new here, please ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel because you'll find so many valuable content in this channel. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back. You're the best. So without wasting much of your time, I'll be sharing the 10 mistakes that I have gathered, out of my own experience and out of others' experience and learning, that you should try as much as possible to avoid. And these mistakes are avoidable mistakes. They are things that you can intentionally or unintentionally commit, but then when you are conscious of it, you would avoid it as much as possible, and it will ensure a safe and smooth pregnancy journey. So the first mistake that you should avoid is not going for your early scan. I know you feel like, okay, but what if I don't know I'm pregnant up until maybe my 16 weeks or my 20 weeks? Of course, there's some people that don't know, but I'm talking about those that knew that they were pregnant as early as 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. As soon as you know that you are pregnant, I would advise you to not make the mistake of just sitting back, and listening to people that, oh, you don't need to go anywhere now, wait until it starts showing. No, especially if it is your first pregnancy, I would advise you to go for your first scan from the 6th to 9th weeks. Like, why I actually would advise you is to rule out any issues of ectopic pregnancy. Like, you wouldn't want to experience that. Like, this has been the number one thing on my head that makes me, whenever I'm pregnant with my 2 children, like as early as that first month, I'll go to the hospital and demand for a scan, and no reasonable doctor would actually refuse you, because of course it's very, very important. Apart from ruling out the option of ectopic pregnancy, they can also rule out any other abnormalities, or malfunction, or maybe if there's any issue in the placenta formation with the baby or with you. Like, you can never be too sure. So it is better for you to do this and be at rest. Let it be that you went and then the doctor said that, okay, everything is okay, than for you to be at home and be guessing, what if? So I would advise you to not make that mistake. As soon as you know that you're pregnant, schedule a scan from the 6th week of your pregnancy to the 9th week. Make sure that you go for a scan. And then even if you choose to not go for a scan for the rest of your pregnancy, you are sure, right? Yes, you are sure that, yes, I'm carrying the baby in the right position and not in the wrong position. The second mistake that I should avoid, see, come closer. This one, don't even argue with me for this one, because see, I came prepared. Like, I want to ensure that women start to be intentional and take responsibility for the health of our pregnancy as much as possible. See, do not, like, this one is, don't never skip your antenatal vitamins, your prenatal vitamins. Yes, I know what you want to say. I know somebody that did not take folic acid. She did not take this thing, and she delivered a healthy baby. I know of so many women. You know of so many women that did not take the antenatal. But do you live with them? Do you know the kind of meal they eat? Do you know that the number one reason why you are even advised to take a prenatal vitamin is to rule out any chance of you being malnourished or being any vitamin or mineral deficient? And you don't know if that woman that you feel like she doesn't used to take medicine, but she used to give birth to fine, fat children, do you know the way she used to eat? Do you know if she consumes more than enough fruits and vegetables every day? Do you know if she takes other supplements? You don't know. You don't stay with her. She just comes and tells you that, I don't used to take medicine. But have you seen this woman feed? Have you lived with her for 1 week to see the density of minerals and vitamins in her meal? And you just manage and just eat carbohydrate, and then just manage to eat small banana or small orange. You now feel like you want to follow her. See, please, I would never advise any woman to skip your prenatal vitamins. I know it smells. What is even the smell there? I mean, this thing is about sacrificing, to get your desired result. So as much as possible, every day, don't skip your folic acid. That one is very important. Don't skip your folic acid, because you don't want to have to deal with a special needs child for the rest of your life. I know that so many things can actually cause this, but at least let it not be that you're the one that caused it by yourself. And you know the importance of folic acid on the brain and the development of your child. So you really want to ensure that even before pregnancy, okay, let me not even go even. As soon as you know that you're pregnant, rush down to that chemist or that pharmacy and buy at least folic acid. You can also go ahead to supplement it with your iron, with your calcium and other things, but folic acid is a must. And don't miss it any day. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. It's only you that know yourself. The other person knows herself. She knows the way she feeds. She knows that she can actually be consuming enough vitamins in food, in fruits, in juice. And you cannot afford to feed like that. So it is very, very cheap and easy for you to supplement your minerals by just taking this prenatal vitamin. So please and please do this for yourself and your child. The third mistake that you should avoid, like this one, I know that this one is for our professionals in the house, mamas of 2, 3, 4. You feel like, okay, that you're already a professional. Mind you, pregnancy can do what? Humble you. Have you not seen women that gave birth easily to 4 children, and then with their 5th pregnancy, it was like hell for them, and they were like, no, I've never experienced this before. So pregnancy are brought by experience or by professional. For every pregnancy, you're a learner, and it is wrong for you to wait until your 6th month or your 5th month or your 7th month for you to start antenatal. Start antenatal as soon as possible, and don't skip your antenatal. Why, you may ask? Okay, I'll tell you. With my first pregnancy, apart from all the early signs of lethargy, urination and all those stuff, I actually had a very smooth pregnancy, and I was actually, up and doing. I used to go for my antenatal every month before it got to 2 weeks. And then if I go, they would run the test, the urine test, my blood and BP, and everything was okay. And then suddenly at my 7th month, I went to the hospital, to the antenatal. It was already 2 weeks appointment at this point. I went last 2 weeks, and they saw that your urine is okay, BP is okay. Then suddenly I went this one in my 7th month, and they said that my BP is high and there's protein in my urine. I'm like, please, Latibo, where are we coming from? Where are we going to? Like, so just imagine, I was like, after all, I've been going since, nothing is wrong with me, Jare. And I now stayed at home, with that protein, like with that preeclampsia. Of course, I know you must have heard of preeclampsia, but I'll do a very thorough video on the dangers of this demon called preeclampsia in pregnant women, so that you will know that antenatal is not something that you should even think of missing at all. So if I had said that, okay, I used to go to antenatal before, I'm okay, I'm fine, I look healthy, I should not go. So just imagine I had skipped that antenatal. What would have happened to me? So I would not advise you, because pregnancy comes with lots of uncertainties. So you just want to do your own possible best, so that it will not be that, hey, if I had known, because me, I don't like to say if I had known. I would like to do something, to be responsible for my actions, so that let it now be that whatever the outcome, whatever the result, let it be that it was something beyond me, So, but at least I tried my possible best. So that's why I would advise you to never skip your antenatal classes. The 4th mistake that you should avoid, see this one, please avoid it by all means. Stop taking advices from every Tom, Dick and Harry. Like, I mean, if you're going on the road, this woman, stop doing this. Come, let me tell you, they would ruin you. That's how with my first pregnancy, after being diagnosed a patient of preeclampsia, I was swollen, like I had excessive edema. I would be going on the road, and these women would call me and tell me that, this girl, you should be walking, you should be doing exercise. Now I'll tell them that this thing is not the normal leg swelling, that this one is a different. They say, one now went as far as telling me that I should go and buy plantain, unripe plantain. I should peel the back of unripe plantain. I should cook it, only the back of unripe plantain, and I should drink the water. That this thing before 1 week it will go. I said, okay, ma, thank you, ma. See, African women, they give unsolicited advice very, very easily. They are not quick to help you physically when you actually need the help. So whenever anyone calls you and tell you that, this woman, do this one, just like, thank you, ma. But please and please, don't listen to every woman. It's not by experience. It's not by, I'm 10. I've already given birth to 10 before, or I am a midwife. This. Be sure that any advice that you're taking, you've already weighed the pros and cons, because if anything happens to you and your child, it's your own loss. So they don't, their own is, hey, child, sorry. So please, you know that you're the one that stands to gain or lose. So you should consider what you are picking. Like, you should consider who you are listening to and what you're actually picking from anybody. The fifth mistake that you should avoid as much as possible is holding your urine. They say pregnant women don't used to hold urine, but do you know why? I've already explained in my previous video about the early signs of pregnancy that during pregnancy, your womb, of course, you know that your womb is underneath your bladder on a normal day. But during pregnancy, you know, the child grows in the womb, in the uterus. So the uterus starts to expand. Now, what do you think will happen? Won't it be pushing your bladder up, your bladder, and your bladder will be pushing your kidney? And your kidney will be pushing your esophagus. And your esophagus will be pushing your large intestine. I'm just joking. But then I'm sure you get the picture I'm trying to paint. See, your womb is pushing so many organs, especially your kidney and your bladder. And you don't want to have issues with your kidney. See, I have been this close in my first pregnancy, this close, you know, to having issues. So I'm coming from a place of, you know, experience and not wanting you to make the same mistake I made, whether intentionally or unintentionally, but just learn and try it as much as possible whenever you're oppressed. The thing is that pregnant women, if you go and urinate anywhere, they will not say that, hey, why did you urinate? Because everybody understand that pregnant women pregnant women do not hold their urine. Whenever the thing hungries you, like, go and, you know, relieve yourself, because it can cause uterine rupture. It can cause bladder rupture. Like, yeah, you don't want to now add, you know, pregnancy problems to other organs problems. So as soon as you're pressed, please try as much as possible. Don't be looking for where is fine or where is not neat. At least just look for a convenient place, you know, to relieve yourself, and don't hold on to urine. It is very, very bad. Another mistake that you should avoid, this one I'm talking to myself, is not drinking enough water during your pregnancy. I know, I don't know, me and water, we are like this. I don't know why. I don't like water because it's not sweet. Is there anybody on this table, like, you find it difficult to drink water because you feel like it is, of course, they say water is tasteless, colorless, and what else? And odorless. Thank you. My son just told me. Not drinking enough water can cause dehydration in your pregnancy, and you don't want to have issues with dehydration, because I'm sure you know that during pregnancy, it is the amniotic fluid that is like the air that your baby drinks. The amniotic fluid in your womb is like water to fish. Just imagine you draining out the water in the habitat of a fish. You can imagine what will happen to that fish, right? Exactly what would happen to a baby when the mother is dehydrated. Now, you don't want to have issues of low amniotic fluid. No, you don't want to have that. You don't want to have issues with your placenta. Like, you don't want to have issues with due to dehydration, that you can easily, like, drink water. Like, water is everywhere. You know, just force yourself. Please avoid not taking enough water as much as possible. Like, drink water, it will help you. Apart from, you know, water, also washing away toxins and, you know, making sure that your body is in a good state. Like, there are so many benefits of water, especially in pregnancy. Another mistake that you should not make, try as much as possible to take a balanced diet, like a balanced meal. And that's why you're giving your prenatal vitamins to supplement in case you're not able to afford to feed well. But as much as possible, you see your vegetables, try as much as possible. I feel like vegetables is one of the cheapest food in Africa. Yes, you can easily get ugu, you can easily get, you know, water leaf, some, you know, all those green vegetables. See, because this one is actually somehow, if you feel like, I don't have money to feed, I cannot afford to take fruit every day, I cannot afford to take vegetable, it's only rice, it's only fufu that I can eat. See, your child inside the womb does not know A or Z. Your child would sap away that small iron, that small calcium, that small nutrient that is in your body. Your child in the womb will sap, like, would suck away everything, leaving you with nothing. And that is why when you see pregnant women suffering from anemia, this is the reason. If you should check the baby in their womb, the baby in their womb is not suffering from anemia, because the baby, they go do all right, the baby is okay. So if you feel like you don't want to eat, please, I think that you should think twice, because you are doing yourself harm. Your child would feel at home and treat himself to that small nutrient that is in your body. Your child will sap away everything, leaving you with nothing. And that's why we have pregnant women that are anemic, that have low sugar, all those conditions that can be associated with malnutrition. So you just have to try as much as possible to to feed healthily during your pregnancy, as well as supplement with your prenatal vitamins, so that even if you're not taking enough, your vitamins will top up the level. Another mistake that you should avoid during pregnancy is self-medication. Yes, I know you know. Now, don't trust every medication. Yes, I said what I said. Don't trust every medication, especially in Africa, where doctors, or nurses can be sometimes, unprofessional. Switch up medicine for this, for that. What I used to do then when I was pregnant, if I go to the hospital and come back and I was given any medicine apart from my prenatals, I would bring my phone and open Google, browse everything. What is this medicine for? I will be sure that they've not given me medicine that would now make me to enter labor when I'm not. Yes, human beings are prone to mistakes. It might be that, oh, madam, we are sorry, it was a mistake, it was a switched up, so you need to take responsibility for your safety. I'm not saying that you shouldn't trust them, but I'm just saying that you should be sure. Don't trust every medication. You just need to, at least we have Google, very, very easy for you to check, to browse the uses of any medicine at all. It's very, very easy with your phone. Just browse, what is this medicine for? And you'll be sure that you can take it and be sure that, okay, it was not a mistake, or it was not Mrs. Ada medicine that they now gave Mrs. Chinwe. You know what I mean? The ninth mistake that you should avoid by every possible means is waiting till your due date for you to start preparing. By this, I mean waiting till your 7th month, 8th month, 9th month, thinking that, okay, first of all, let us actually tackle the money issue. Maybe you feel like, oh, I have money, I want to go to the market at once in my 8th month. Anything might happen, and that's why you see pregnant people, a week to their delivery, they will be frantic, looking for help. Please help me, I've not gotten this, and you'll be like, why haven't you been planning since? But maybe the person has been planning, but something just came and took away the money. Life happens, things happen. So for me, I would say plan as you go. Every month, if you can get something small, maybe clothes, maybe the baby baths, maybe the baby toiletries, just try and be getting. Don't just wait for that bulk, because anything can happen. Apart from the financial aspect, is also preparing for your delivery, because you need to start cleaning your nipple. Yes, you don't need to wait till after delivery, especially if you have inverted nipple, when your nipple is drawn inward. You need to start cleaning your nipple as soon as you're pregnant, every morning, or maybe once a week. Let me not say every morning, once a week. Just use cotton wool and olive oil or water. Clean your nipple, prepare your nipple, so that you will not have issues breastfeeding when you eventually give birth. And also your Kegel exercise, start it as soon as possible. As soon as your first month of pregnancy, as you are sitting like this now, just be doing Kegel. Maybe just 5 or 10 every day. All these things help to prepare your body. Not when you are now 8 months or 9 months or a week to your pregnancy, you will not start saying, hey, please, where is the ewedu? Where is the okra? Where is the pineapple? Where is the this? I want to induce pregnancy. I want to tighten my pelvic floor. I want to do this. I want to prepare my breast. No, you need to have been doing it, so that it will not just come as a shock and then you'll be like, oh, it's actually late. So prepare ahead of time. The 10th and the last mistake this one, I would forever preach against it, because it is one that has taken so many lives of both the mother and the child, is pushing your luck too far, waiting till it is already late. This one is not even almost late. It is already late for you to consider a CS. I know. We all pray to have normal delivery. It was my prayer. I was preparing for it, But then things happen. Pregnancy comes with a lot of uncertainties. Don't push your luck too far. Don't push your luck too far and be like, no, I must. I know I'm strong. I will do this. Yes, I know you want to. I know you have prepared your mind, your body to have a vaginal delivery. But what if CS would actually be the only thing that can save you and your child? There are so many women that have lost their children because of, no, please, I want to push. There are so many women, there are so many wives, there are so many mothers that have already gone beyond because they did not consent to having a CS. There are so many special need children. I wouldn't have had issues, cerebral palsy and all these things if their mother had consented to early CS, because with every passing time they go, things they spoil. So when you're due for pregnancy or something comes up and your doctor tells you that the child is not breathing well, or your placenta carry the child no, or that this or that, and we might actually need to go for an emergency CS, please, we need your consent. Don't say no, please, wait, please, I want to push, I don't have money, please. You will be doing yourself a whole lot of good if you just sacrifice. Yes, in 2 weeks you would have forgotten that you had a C-section, and when you now look at your healthy baby and yourself, you will be thankful, because I would still continue to advocate that C-section is a God-sent procedure to save women. It is something that God ordained to actually save us. Because now imagine women with narrow waistline. Imagine if there was no C-section, all of them would have just permanent, because there is no way you can give birth with a narrow waistline. So there are so many issues. Also there are so many issues of placenta tying the child, placenta previa, preeclampsia. See, whenever that stage comes and you feel like the doctor has told you that the only solution is to have CS and is to have it as quick as possible, please and please do not delay. Do not try to drag it for long, because they won't force you, because of course it is your body, it is your baby. They will only suggest to you and advise you to go in for it. Please and please be open. Be open to this method. We don't pray for it, but then life happens, and anything that can save us and our babies, I mean, something that that we should be open to. So these are the 10 mistakes, these are the 10 powerful mistakes that you should try as much as possible to avoid. If you watch this video to this end, congratulations to you, because I can guarantee you that you're going to have a safe and healthy pregnancy if you would take these 10 mistakes into consideration and try as much as possible to be intentional about avoiding them. See, I can guarantee you, because I mean, we have principles for everything. Coupled with your prayer and your intentionally taking responsibility for yourself, you have a safe and healthy pregnancy. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. Please share this video. Women need to watch this video. Men need to watch this video for the sake of their wives, sisters, brothers, in-laws, father, mothers, wives, anybody. They need to watch this video. This video needs to be watched by every woman out there, because it might save, not it might, it will save. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so, because I'll be bringing more valuable content your way. See, this is a ministry and I am here for this, for our marriages, for our motherhood, for our pregnancies. I'm here for this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye for now.